All right, guys, the word is out. You've seen it. I've seen it. And this is Jeff from theboxman.com. I'm going to jump straight into this video. It's all around YouTube and around, and it's not breaking news, but it, I just have to ask, is Google blocking going to stop streaming? And we're going to look at some things. First, we're going to look at this article from Engadget, and then we're going to finish off the video with that question. Is Google blocking third-party apps a bad thing? I don't think so. So you've probably seen it on different websites, but this is Engadget. I like their stuff, and it says basically the announcement that Google is going to start using more of a verification process to screen third-party apps because they're full of 50. They say there's 50 times more malware on the internet side-loaded different applications. It says here in its announcement, Google said that apps need to be registered by verified developers in order to be installed on certified Android devices. I want you to pay attention to that. Certified Android devices. So, pretty much all Android phones in the US and Europe are certified if they come with Google Play. The company is now building It says companies now building a new Android developer console specifically for developers that distribute outside of its app store, so they can quickly, um, you know, bring up their identities. So developers will be able to go through the verification process in the console and be able to register them. So just think of it, they said, like an ID check at the airport. But I want to point out something. There's nothing wrong with Google doing that. I mean, that's what, Fire Stick is doing. But I want to point out where it says right here. It says that Google has said that apps need to be registered by verified developers in order to be installed on certified Android devices. So it had me thinking and ask this question, and I hope you'll go with me. What does it mean to be an Android certified device? Let's find out. Hey guys, now that we found out from the Engadget uh, um, article yesterday that it's about certified, Google certified boxes. That is the verbiage that stood out to me. Google certified boxes. So it made me ask this question. I just had to search it out. If it's just Google certified boxes, do we know what the certification means? What does it mean to be a Google certified device? So, one of the things I did and I found are the certification basics. First off, Google's compatibility test, CTS. Every device has gone through Google's like rigorous compatibility test suite where it meets all of their Android standards for performance, security, and stability. So it has to pass a CTS test. Number two, it has to be licensed by Google. The manufacturer has an official license to use Google mobile services, which includes Google Play Store, Google Play Protect, Google Assistant, and other official Google apps. So that's the second thing. Number three for the basics is Play Protect security. Certified devices are scanned daily by Google Play Protect for this reason, reducing the risk of malware and guaranteeing safer apps. So the Play Store is a thousands and thousands of different applications that have to pass the certification basics. But what does that really mean? Does that mean that other Android devices won't work on it? Does that mean that the certification, you have to pay for the certification? I did find out that you have to pay a lot of money to be labeled a good Google certified device. Secondly, it did mention that it has to have Assistant. An actual Google certified device has Google Assistant, so you can begin to use Google Assistant to find whatever you need. It also has good relationships with Netflix and Hulu, so you're able to get their application at a higher resolution. So you can watch things in 4K and 1080 especially on Netflix. So certifications mainly are supposed to protect the consumer from malware and give you more privacy. So again, the benefits of the certification, it's an official Play Store access with millions of safe apps. They said guaranteed app compatibility to streaming services like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube. They work properly in HD and 4K, like I said earlier. It has regular security and patches updates, Google Assistant, voice support with smart home control, and future proofing, which means apps and services are less likely to break on Android devices. So even though we just got this scary news that everyone had to break, it seems like, that Google's going to start later on next year, not this year, but next year, of blocking third-party apps. Yeah, I think there's always going to be a workaround, but that's me. So let's go ahead and look at it again. I just want to point out before I bring up this other picture between non-certified and certified and the benefits and the negativity of both. I just want to point out that it's very important that we don't freak out. We don't get into our emotions a little bit about the news that people break. Because if you think about it, these Google certified devices are Google certified devices. They're the ones that are going to block those apps, not Android devices. There are other and thousands of other Android devices that you can purchase and do what you want to do, including the one that I'm on. As long as that app store where Google isn't the main app store, your Android device is wide open. That if you know different websites or different YouTubers that have their stores, their secret app stores, where they give you the downloader code and everything is categorized for you to install it, you're still going to be able to install different applications because it's an Android device. It's just not a Google certified Android device. So in my next video, I'm going to do a video on what are the different devices that are called or shown to be Google certified devices. So let's bring up the last graph here as we close out the video of what certified versus non-certified Android devices. I'm going to pull this up right here. So again, Google certified devices versus non-certified devices. One, you get the Google Play Store, full access to millions of app stores, and then non-certified, often missing or replaced with third-party apps. Secondly, you got Google mobile services, app support on Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus, security, Play Protect, updates and patches, voice control with Google Assistant, and reliability and stability. So that's what they're saying the Google certification will give a Google certified device. So if that's the case, then why are they blocking the on 4K and the on 4K plus, where people came at my neck in the comments when I said it's a very inexpensive device and it's going to break down, and people just came at me, disrespected me, all that. And now we're finding by next year, the devices that sold, Walmart made millions and millions and millions of dollars, is not going to work? And you're saying it's the best thing ever. It's not. There are so many different Android devices that cost more, a little bit more, but you don't have to worry about being Google certified. If you want your apps to be sideloaded, I have plenty of different examples that I'm going to share in the next video of what a Google certified device is and what the other 5 devices that should take their places. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and I appreciate you more than you know. Have a good day.